Hi, so this month's topic for Youth Farming Youth is coming out. So for me personally, coming out, I came out to my parents right before I turned 14, a month before I turned 14, and I came out to them as bi, and I'm pan, which I said in my introduction video, but I came out to them as bisexual, and yeah, so I came out to them as bisexual, and my sister came out to them as bisexual 3 or 4 months before that, about in January. And so I was really nervous about coming out to them. I found out personally, just like it was about maybe a little bit more than half a year before that for myself that I didn't identify as straight, and so I came out to my sister. I have two older sisters. My oldest sister, I came out to her in about February or March, and I came out to my parents in April, to give you some idea. So I came out to my sister in February, and I just told her I was like questioning my sexuality and stuff, and so she came out to me to kind of help me discover more, I guess. And then she came and visited from college a couple weeks later, and we talked about it more. We had like a pretty lengthy discussion when no one was really around. And then at the beginning of April, or actually the end of April, I came out to my parents, and it was really frightening for me because I didn't really know how they would react. Growing up, my parents always said that they were accepting, but I wasn't sure because I grew up in a Mormon household, and it was just something I had a lot of stress and anxiety about. And I came out to them, and everything was fine. But we didn't really talk about me being in the spectrum too much for the first couple months. And my parents are like they're like some of the most accepting people I know. But it just wasn't really something we talked about too much, because for me, it was more of me, I guess. I was really uncomfortable with my parents knowing, just my family knowing. It was something I guess I kind of hid, even though they knew. I just kind of hid it inside of me. And then when I started high school, so like a year, 2.5 ago, 2 years, that's when we really started like talking more about it. And so now we talk a lot. But my coming out experience was great, and not everyone has that, and especially people who are Mormon or people who grew up in a Mormon household. They don't generally have good experiences coming out, and there's a lot of kids that do have great experiences, but something that I would definitely recommend for coming out, and these are just some tips. A lot of people pressure people to come out, but that's not a great thing. You should only come out to your family, or really anyone. You should only come out to anyone if you are fully emotionally stably ready to do it. You should feel comfortable, and there's never a perfect time, but you should feel comfort in doing it. And it's not really comfort, you won't ever really be comfortable to do it. A lot of people will pressure and be like, coming out's great, like it's just something to get off your chest. But if you're not going to be safe, there's no point to do it. In most cases, it's better to wait until you're safe. If you are safe where you are at the time to come out, I think it's a great idea. Coming out, first couple months maybe a little bit rocky, but then when the path smooths out, it's great. It's really helpful to come out, and yeah, I guess that's my coming out experience. I came out to my group of friends at school when I was just finding out. I told them like a week later because I knew they were accepting. There was another bi guy, and there was also a bi girl in our group. So it wasn't really everyone was accepting, so it wasn't really stressful. I just kind of just told them. So I was in 8th grade, and it was really hard to come out to other people. I'd come out to like a few people that I felt comfortable with and that I knew were accepting. In 9th grade, I was a lot more open, so I came out to people in my school. They were really accepting. I came out on Facebook in April. It was almost a year after I told my parents. It was it was 2 weeks before the anniversary. So, actually no, it was 1 week. Yeah, 1 week. So that was great, and it's almost 2 years now because April's coming up fast. Like my next video, I'll probably mention it because it'll be about the same time. Around like the 20th is when I came out on Facebook. Yeah, and I got so much support. I guess that's when I like fully was comfortable with myself, and that was the right time for me to do it. I came out at the right time both times. And I came out to my grandparents a little bit before that. I came out to my grandparents in March last year, so it's been about a year. Coming out, it was hard, but I learned a lot from it. I learned that, I really need to be open to people because there's no reason to stick around people that aren't going to accept you, because it's just a lot of hatred and it weighs down on you. So coming out is really helpful in that aspect because you can find out who you need to cut off. That's my video. Subscribe, share, that would all be really helpful. But yeah, leave a comment. Yeah, also, this is a Harry Potter shirt. Ravenclaw for the win! Okay, but yeah, so, any questions, if you have any private questions, you can go to the Youth Affirming Youth website and leave anonymous comments or write us an anonymous letter, or you can email any of us and we can respond. Feel free to Facebook message me as well. And yeah, bye.